All right, at 2:38 p.m., I am referencing specifically documentation that I captured on May 5th, 2022. And at 2:38 p.m., you will see the light source in its zenith over my head at the Chino Branch Library in Chino, California. And you're going to juxtapose that with what is the maintenance of the light source and the engineered light, because that's not the sun. That's not possibly the sun, as I'm capturing at an entirely different location, as I'm here in Los Angeles. And you already know that the entity is starting the day with that light source here and keeping it here until the end of the day. I'm capturing the pattern of conduct, and I'm showing you what's a facilitating venue. That is, it's facilitating what is a criminal system operated by the state. And it is highlighted by the stalking conduct of the corrupt law enforcement agencies. And so I want to be clear. It's May 4th, 2022, where you will see at 2:38 p.m. Pay attention to what I'm speaking about in that video, because you're speaking to what is the criminal summoning that the entity engaged in while I was documenting at that time. While this is ongoing documentation of the same exact entity, and while the Los Angeles Police Department and the people of the state are engaging in the ongoing criminal offense that I continue to document, that I continue to remain subject to, this is speaking to what is federal prison for the entity, the Fontana Lewis Library is a state facilitating venue that engaged in criminal summoning. And Miss Ortiz, I believe is her name, I reference her, she engaged in criminal, and the Fontana Police Department engaged in criminal, they're going to federal prison. And as clear as you see the light source over my head at 2:38 p.m., that's what was over me at that's what I'm referencing. At the same time in Fontana, California, in its zenith over my head. And also I went to Chino Branch just to punctuate that point. And I am here at Alvarado Gardens at 2:38 p.m., where the Los Angeles Police Department are group stalking in the specific environment, proving to with regard to what is their engagement in that pattern of conduct, which is in conformity to a documented pattern of group stalking by these corrupt law enforcement agencies in what is engineered light and during the day, which what is the unnatural environment, the maintenance of a light source that remains over me for the duration of the day. That's that phenomenon that I captured, and I want to make sure I stress in this documentation that I captured today at 2:38 p.m. on March 8, 2024. This is referencing again federal prison for the entity that engaged in criminal summoning at those venues, including at the Fontana Lewis Library. I want to be clear, they're also engaged in criminal summoning at the Chino Branch Library, where I'm documenting that which is not possibly the sun, again, while I'm showing you what's occurring in Los Angeles, which is at no time whatsoever coexisting at the same time, not at no time of the day, while the sun, okay, is remaining present over the over my head and adjacent to literally building 1810 while I'm at work for the duration of the day, even setting there. At no point is it going to be anywhere over the sky space, anywhere in the city of Chino or Fontana, or specifically over the building of the Chino Branch Library, over the entrance over my head, over anyone's head, or over the Fontana Lewis Library. That's the significance of everything. I don't want you to just look at the light source. That's the pattern of conduct, okay? That's not the sun. It's capturing the specific environment, but also remember what the entity was engaging in. They engage in a pattern of what is harassment while they are being captured, engaging in the pattern of conduct. And this is what the Los Angeles Police Department is doing. They engage in a pattern of harassment. These demons that are affiliated with the department engage in harassment and stalking and terrorism by you having access to, which is what you're going to remove them from their positions. They engage in harassment and terrorism by stalking in helicopters. Okay, and this is again to the demise of the entity that I documented in Fontana. She was engaging in criminal summoning. The Fontana Police Department were engaging in criminal summoning in the specific environment, and that is again confirmed while I'm in Los Angeles. And there is no sun. There would be no sun. It is impossible that there would ever be a sun over anywhere in Fontana, let alone where I was at in its zenith, aiming any light into those venues where I remained from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Okay, so you're talking about what is federal prison, and I'm naming them, and I'm naming the venues. That's relevant. Pay attention to that as well. May 4th, 2022 at 2:38 p.m. P.O.C.